Yo, Vikings Nation, what's good? It's your boy, the ultimate purple and gold hype man, here to drop the hottest news that's got us all buzzing. Picture this. Our superstar, Justin Jefferson, strapping on a Team USA jersey, chasing Olympic gold in 2028. That's right, flag football is hitting the Los Angeles Olympics, and JJ's ready to dominate. Can you imagine the gritty on the Olympic stage? Let's dive into this game-changing update and why it's got every Vikings fan hyped to the max. The NFL just made history, folks. On Tuesday, May 20th, 2025, all 32 team owners voted unanimously to let NFL players compete in flag football at the 2028 Olympics. This is huge for the sport and even bigger for our guy, Justin Jefferson, who's been a global flag football ambassador for the NFL since 2023. He's been out there pushing the game's growth, and now he's got a shot to live his childhood dream of becoming an Olympian. How wild is that? So, what's the plan for today's video? We're breaking down this epic news into 10 parts, from Jefferson's reaction to what this means for the Vikings and the NFL. We'll talk stats, dream matchups, and even some spicy takes on the competition. Stick around, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments if you think JJ's gonna bring home the gold. Let's get into it. Justin Jefferson is straight up speechless. And honestly, who can blame him? To be honest, I'm at a loss for words, he said at a press conference, flashing that $1 million smile. The dude's been dreaming of Olympic glory since he was a kid watching track and basketball stars win gold. Now, with flag football officially in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, he's got a real shot to make it happen. This isn't just a random side gig for JJ. As an NFL flag football ambassador alongside studs like Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott, he's been all in on growing the sport globally. He's talked about how playing flag football feels like being a kid again, just having fun with the best athletes in the world. Can you picture Jefferson juking defenders in a 5-on-5 game with no pads? Good luck stopping him. But here's the kicker. Jefferson hasn't locked in his spot yet. With 3 years to go, he's weighing his options, especially since he'll be 29 by then. Will he risk injury for a shot at gold? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you want JJ out there dominating for Team USA? Or should he stick to tearing it up in the NFL? Let's talk about why flag football in the Olympics is a big deal for the NFL and our Vikings. The 2028 games will feature 6 men's and 6 women's teams, each with 10 players, battling in a fast-paced 5-on-5 format. This setup puts a premium on elite pass catchers like Jefferson, who's already one of the best in the world with 495 career receptions and 7,432 yards, outpacing even Jerry Rice at this stage. The NFL's been pushing flag football hard, partnering with the International Federation of American Football to make it a global sport. This move isn't just about medals. It's about expanding the game's reach, especially to women and international fans. Jefferson's been a key part of this, hyping up the sport's growth and showing why it's so electrifying. But what does this mean for Minnesota? Our star wide receiver could be splitting focus between the NFL and Olympic training. Could that affect his prep for the 2028 season? Or will it make him even hungrier to dominate? Let me hear your take. Hit the comments and tell me if you think this is a win-win for JJ and the Vikings. Now let's dream big. Picture Team USA's flag football squad. Justin Jefferson, Ja'Marr Chase, Tyreek Hill, CD Lamb, and maybe Patrick Mahomes slinging passes. That's a straight-up cheat code. The US is the heavy favorite for gold, and with JJ's pristine routes and unreal hands, he'd be a nightmare for international defenses. Flag football's 5-on-5 format is all about speed, agility, and open-field finesse, skills Jefferson's been mastering since his LSU days. He's already got defenders shook in the NFL. Imagine him in a flag game where there's no tackling, just pure elusiveness. Posts on X are buzzing, with fans calling this potential lineup must-watch TV. Anyone else getting chills thinking about this? Still, there's a catch. Some full-time flag football players, like Team USA's Daryl Doucette, are pushing back, saying they deserve the Olympic spots over NFL stars. JJ even threw some shade, pointing out those guys play flag every day. But can they hang with Mahomes or Jefferson? Who do you think should rep Team USA? Drop your picks below. Alright, Vikings Nation, let's get into JJ's mindset. This dude's all about legacy. He's already a 4-time Pro Bowler and the Vikings' record-breaking receiver. But an Olympic gold medal? That's next level. To think about the chance of playing in the Olympics and getting a gold medal, it's a dream, he said. And you can feel the passion in his voice. Jefferson's been a flag football ambassador since 2023, and he's not just in it for the hype. He's talked about how flag brings out the kid in him, running around with no pads, just pure fun. He even did an Olympic gritty after the NFL's announcement. According to ESPN's Brooke Pryor, can you imagine that celebration on the Olympic podium? But here's where it gets real. JJ's got to decide if chasing Olympic glory is worth the risk. At 29, he'll be in his prime, but the Vikings just gave him a $140 million extension. If you were his advisor, would you tell him to go for it or focus on the NFL? Hit the comments and let's debate this.